Quiet people are often misunderstood, but psychology reveals why silence creates power. This video exposes how observation, restraint, and emotional depth generate quiet authority. You'll learn why silence unsettles insecure people and commands respect without force. If you've ever felt underestimated for being quiet, this will change how you see yourself. The misunderstood silence. Do you ever notice how the loudest people are usually the most visible, but rarely the most powerful? From the time you were young, you were told something was wrong with you. You were too quiet, too reserved, too introspective. People mistook your silence for weakness, your stillness for insecurity, your observation for passivity. But what if they were wrong? What if your quiet nature isn't something to fix, but something to understand? Because psychology tells us something uncomfortable for a noisy world. Some of the strongest minds don't announce themselves. They watch, they process, they wait. This is the paradox of quiet. And once you see it, you'll never see yourself the same way again. Part 1. The world rewards noise, not depth. Modern society worships volume. The one who talks the most is assumed to know the most. The one who interrupts is seen as confident. The one who dominates conversation is labeled a leader. But psychology exposes a flaw in this belief. Noise creates visibility, not competence. Volume creates attention, not authority. Quiet people are often misread because their strength operates internally. They don't think out loud, they think deeply. Studies on cognitive processing styles show that quieter individuals tend to process information more thoroughly, detect inconsistencies faster, notice emotional subtext others miss. They are not slower thinkers, they are deeper thinkers. And depth doesn't need to shout. Part 2. The invisible observer advantage. Quiet people live in a state of constant observation. While others are busy performing, you're reading tone shifts, micro-expressions, power dynamics, unspoken tension. This isn't accidental, it's neurological. Your brain allocates more energy to analysis than expression. You notice patterns before people notice problems. That's why quiet people often predict outcomes earlier, sense manipulation before it happens, feel drained in shallow environments. You're not antisocial. You're overstimulated by nonsense. Your silence is not emptiness. It's data collection. Part 3. Why quiet people terrify the insecure. Here's something rarely said out loud. Silence makes insecure people uncomfortable. Why? Because silence doesn't validate them. It doesn't reassure their ego. It doesn't mirror their identity. When you don't speak unnecessarily, people project onto you. They wonder, what are they thinking? Do they see through me? Why aren't they reacting? Your quietness removes predictability, and unpredictability feels like power. This is why confident silence often attracts respect from leaders, anxiety from manipulators, curiosity from observers. You are not ignored. You are unreadable, and unreadable people hold leverage. Part 4. The self-reliance paradox. Quiet people spend more time alone, and society mistakes this for loneliness. But psychology shows something else entirely. Solitude builds internal validation. You don't need constant feedback. You don't outsource your worth to noise. You don't collapse without an audience. This creates a dangerous kind of independence. You can walk away. You can think clearly under pressure. You can tolerate uncertainty. People who need constant stimulation fear silence. People who understand themselves master it. Your quiet nature trained you to stand without applause. That's rare, and that's powerful. Part 5. Why quiet people speak less and say more. You don't speak because you're afraid. You speak selectively. Quiet people don't waste words because words cost energy. They wait until something matters. And when they speak, it lands. Psychological research on communication impact shows fewer words increase perceived importance. Pauses increase authority. Calm delivery increases trust. That's why when you finally say something, people listen. Your silence gives weight to your voice. You don't dominate conversations. You puncture them. Part 6. The emotional depth most people never see. Quiet minds feel deeply. You don't skim emotions, you dive into them. You don't react instantly, you reflect. This makes relationships harder to find, but stronger when they happen. You crave depth over popularity, meaning over noise, truth over performance. That's why shallow environments exhaust you, and why real connection feels rare. But when it happens, it's profound. Your quietness filters people. Only those capable of depth reach you. Part 7. The final paradox. Quiet is not invisible. Here's the truth most people never realize. Quiet people aren't overlooked. They're unclaimed. They don't chase attention, so attention doesn't chase them. But influence doesn't require noise. The most dangerous minds in history were not loud. They were precise, strategic, silent, until necessary. Your quietness isn't a flaw in your design. It's the feature. You don't need to become louder. You need to become intentional. If this video put words to something you've always felt but never explained, you're not alone. This channel exists for people who think deeply, feel intensely, and refuse to live on autopilot. If you want more psychology, paradoxes, and truth school never taught you, subscribe to Mind of Paradox now. And if you're quiet, don't shrink. The world already has enough noise.